Hey, it's Amy Newmark, and I'm taking this week off so I can work on our fall books. I've picked out one of my favorite weeks from last summer to rerun for you, and I'll be back next Monday with new episodes.
Changing your life one story at a time. This is the Chicken Soup for the Soul podcast with Editor-in-Chief Amy Newmark.
Hey, it's Amy Newmark with your daily dose of Chicken Soup for the Soul inspiration. Today is what I like to call Thoughtful Thursday, and I'm going to share a very cool story with you. You know, with tens of thousands of Chicken Soup for the Soul stories, I've usually seen almost every idea more than once. But this one is unique. The story is called Deconstructing My Birthday, and we published it last fall in Chicken Soup for the Soul, Think Possible. Our writer, Peggy Purser Freeman, tells us that she didn't really want to do anything in particular for her birthday one year. Her husband kept asking what she wanted to do, but nothing appealed to her. Peggy realized that Christmas was her favorite celebration because what she loved was giving gifts, not receiving them. And that's how Peggy came up with her new way of celebrating her birthday. Every year, in the months before her birthday, Peggy makes a list of the people who have been a blessing to her, and then she chooses one to be her birthday person. She searches for a small gift to give that person, and she writes a note to that person explaining why he or she is so special. Then she mails the gift and the note. The first year, Peggy chose her mom. The next year, she chose one of her sisters, Ouida, with whom she shared everything in their large family. Ouida died a few years after Peggy honored her as her special birthday person. Over the years, Peggy has chosen her sisters, brothers, daughters, youth directors, pastors, grandchildren, family, and friends, all people who have changed her life in amazing ways. Several times, instead of one person, she has selected a whole group, her Sunday school as an example. Now Peggy says her birthdays are something she looks forward to. She doesn't worry about getting older. Instead, she focuses on who she can honor and thank. She keeps copies of the letters that she has written to her birthday people, and many of those people have passed on by now. So it's comforting for her to know that she thanked them and honored them before it was too late. Now, I have another idea for you about your birthday, another way to deconstruct your birthday. And I know I'm going to sound like every other mother, but hey, we went through a lot of labor, a lot of pain, a lot of body changes to have those kids. And it's only after having kids that we realize how much we should appreciate our own mothers. So here's a thought. Why are we celebrating ourselves on our birthdays? When did we all decide that this was going to be a thing? And why are we birthday boys and girls the subjects of all the attention on our special days? Why do our mothers send the cards and gifts to us and not vice versa? Why aren't we celebrating the women who gave birth to us on that day? Why aren't we flipping those birthday celebrations over and celebrating the person who did all the work on our birthday? And I don't mean Dad, because his part of the process was easy. I mean Mom, the one who grew that basketball-sized squatter inside her belly and then had to somehow get it out. That was work. When my own kids' birthdays come along each year, I always find myself revisiting their births, remembering the labor, the first moment I saw them, and then thinking about everything that has happened since. They live in different states than I do now, and I don't always get to see them on their birthdays, but I can assure you that some invisible thread is connecting me to them on those anniversaries of the day of their births. I'm sure your mom goes through the same thought process too. So on the anniversary of your birth, how about sending flowers or a card to your mom? I'm Amy Newmark. Tomorrow is Friend Friday, and I have a special guest planned for you, Kelly Sullivan Walden, who is one of our nation's most prominent experts on dreams. She's going to join me to talk about the career advice you can get from your own dreams. Thank you for listening to the Chicken Soup for the Soul podcast today. If you'd like to learn more about the book I mentioned, Chicken Soup for the Soul, Think Possible, please go to our website, chickensoup.com.